This is a president who is very careful about what he says and then does what he says. You can track that on his Iraq policy, on his Afghanistan policy, on his al-Qaeda policy. He was very careful when he chose the words he uses with regard to Iran, that we must prevent Iran from gaining a nuclear weapon, that a nuclear-armed Iran is unacceptable.
He also said he doesn't bluff.
And he doesn't bluff. So that is the policy. I think that the policy has, I would strongly disagree and reject the notion that the policy has failed. The truth is, we went through a period of engagement because that was the only, I mean, first you have to give it a chance, but secondly, it's the only way to create international unity behind any sort of effort to pressure Iran. So we went through a period of engagement. We got a very disappointing response from Iran, and that set up the possibility of getting UN-sponsored and sanctioned sanctions against Iran with Russia and China on board. And then that set up further action for the EU to take steps, for nations to take steps. And the truth is, today we have the most serious sanctions ever put in place against any country on the face of the earth, including sanctioning their oil products, their central bank, and so forth. Some of those effects are still to be felt because some of the most recent round of sanctions just started in July, so that is still to be fully felt in Tehran. At the same time, you've had an effort at negotiations, and I think everybody's been disappointed with the Iranian response. But the president has been very clear that the military option remains on the table. He's never taken it off the table. And if, having come from the Pentagon, I can assure you the Pentagon planning for this is incredibly robust. It's ready. It's there as an option. You look at our force posture in the region. It is very strong and well positioned. So the military option is real. The president's judgment is that now is not yet the time because there is still a chance with further sanctions biting for Iran to change its calculus.